We're calling the police.
We got about maybe 30 kids over here on Herbert 15th, and they're fighting, and my son just took the whole video of me. And
Sweet.
Hi, my name is Celine Leyva. I am the Food Literacy Coordinator for the Community and School Garden Program, and today we are installing a new garden at Safford K-8.
2 more scoops.
These students are going to be learning everything that it takes to build a garden, grow a garden, what it takes to grow food, and what you can do with that food. So today we have a wonderful team of not just students from here at Safford. We have 8th graders that are helping us. We have college students. We have people from our team that are doing all of the steps that it takes to get these gardens going. So we installed the tanks that are holding the lava rock, the soil, and we are currently installing some irrigation to make sure that the gardens are ready to go. We have some wonderful people that are involved in the startup of the garden, but we also have some very eager community members that live nearby that are very excited to maintain this space. So it's just a wonderful opportunity for students, for educators to be involved in this space.
Year-old, I can say it is definitely a struggle paying for childcare, and that's why this preschool being free is so important to these families. But what's more important to them is the opportunity for their children to get a head start in learning here at Safford K-8.
For some parents, preschool isn't always a choice.
It's really almost out of reach for a lot of families, especially in Tucson. It's just ridiculous. So we weren't able to really do daycare, and then when this opportunity was presented to us, we were able to get it on scholarship. So that
Enrollment is already completely filled because of the need for affordable childcare. Still, the hope for this investment in early learning is to pave the way for accelerated learning as students continue their years here at Safford K-8. Near 6th Avenue and 12th Street,
Also downtown today, some women began a new chapter of their lives as they became U.S. citizens. KGUN 9's Madison Thomas takes us to the ceremony and shows us what it means to them.
It was a moment filled with happiness and excitement for 25 women from 14 different countries who became U.S. citizens at a naturalization ceremony here at Safford K-8 school.
Congratulations, you are now United States citizens. Thank you.
I'm so happy.
The ceremony involved some of the school students and had speakers including Mayor Regina Romero.
I'm very inspired in seeing all of you, the many families and friends gathered here today to celebrate our newest U.S. citizens.
Naos Zoki was emotional during the ceremony and says she has been working so hard to learn English.
I learn in English, I read, writing. This is best teacher helped me.
The ceremony was themed with Women's History Month as it was all women gaining citizenship. Reporting near 4th Avenue and 14th Street, Madison Thomas, KGUN 9.
Something to celebrate, so is improvement. Schools in your neighborhoods here in Tucson making significant jumps in the letter grades from previous years. KGUN 9's Reina Preciado went to Safford K-8 school today to share some good news.
The Safford K-8 school is celebrating today because they've jumped from an F letter grade to a C, and this has taken a few years of work because they had to go back to lay a foundation for their vision of a community school.
Principal Catherine Kuhn has been at Safford K-8 for 3 years and has focused on something to improve each year.
So our first year was a lot of laying groundwork, finding out what the community wanted, helping the community to be empowered to take back control of their school.
During her second year, the focus was to find out where students were at and get them caught up after the pandemic.
And then this year is all about elevation.
She says this year there's been a focus on the addition of honors credit courses and their student court.
Student court is an alternative to administrative repercussions for the students. It gives power to their peers to look at what they're doing and help that student understand that what they did was wrong.
Ben Goodridge has taught student court for the past year and says it's made a huge difference in behavior at the school.
Behavior last year in fourth quarter, when behavior usually gets worse, ours improved. People knew about student court and they did not want to go to student court.
They held a student court this past Friday after a student took a laptop home when they weren't supposed to. So students decided his consequence was cleaning the laptop cart. 7th grader Jorge Cordova served as a defense attorney for the case. He also takes honors credit courses and says both experiences have done so much for him.
Having more responsibility, more tasks to do, and more harder thinking, and shows us that we need to be present to learn.
Principal Kuhn believes his experience reflects the hard work her students have put in to bring the school's letter grade up from an F to a C. From Safford K-8 school near 6th Avenue and Broadway, Raina Preciado, KGUN 9.
Well, let's take a look at Pima County as a whole. We've got 94 schools with A grades from the Arizona Department of Education. 15 of those are high schools. 79 are K through 8.